Welcome back, YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the recent Dogecoin rally here, which is really astounding because it is going against the grain of Bitcoin. Again, it's not going to send Dogecoin to like $5 or anything, but this really just shows the strength of Catalyst and Doge rebounding off of that resistance line that we have here. And I'm also going to discover what we can expect going forward with the remaining catalysts and what the charts are indicating. So I mentioned this on a live stream the other day. I was mentioning that with a lot of the catalysts coming forward and the looming information of the Fed, that we have like a general market uncertainty for like the next couple of months. But we do have a lot of big press coming out for Dogecoin. And I think that this is going to ultimately keep Dogecoin in the race and also literally just be like a breath of fresh air for the coin as we navigate through the first quarter. And always remember that the media, whether that's a stock or a coin, the media controls technically short-term movement. You know, facts, fundamentals, and vision, leadership, all the other kind of stuff typically controls the long term. But the fact of the matter is we have some really big catalysts coming up. So you can expect there to be some spikes here and there based off of these catalysts coming up. We still have the AMC, we still have GameStop, we have the Doge one. All of these things are going to add a lot of momentum in. You're not going to see like probably not the straight moonshot that we did earlier, that we did last year, but you can expect there to be reactions in the coin and the movement based off of the catalyst coming up. But also when you have this amount of traction, when people are coming into the coin, you have to make sure that you assume that not necessarily all of them are going to be long-term. So when some of these catalysts, like around those times for those catalysts, you can expect people to kind of take those short-term people, traders, etc., to take profit. So this is something similar that happened like around SNL. So you have to make sure that you understand that so that you're not like saying, you don't want you to get pulled to the wayside saying, oh my God, the coin's dead or something like that, because not all of these people are going to be long-term. I titled this video, Dogecoin Fights Back, as far as the thumbnail, is because there's a lot going on here when it comes down to this chart. We're going to look at the chart here and you're going to see the momentum here. And literally like this is like a ping pong table as far as for the people that are selling and the momentum that is wanting to push it up. So we had the long wick here for the green candle. So that was definitely dictating that we're going to see a downward movement. And then we saw the long wick to the downside, which is like a rejection. And so Dogecoin starts building the rally back up, and then you have another rejection, a lot of selling pressure coming in, which indicates a downward movement. And then we start building back up. And it's crazy that we're having this literally like this little micro like ping pong match here or tennis match. But all the more it is very bullish because this is showing that the coin is alive and well. And again, as long as we're in our ranges, holding up at that support line, even if we're moving up, even if it's, a tennis match, I don't mind that at all. But when we have these types of positions here, you're going to have, I didn't see a spike on short interest. So I'm not going to say it's short sellers just yet. And again, these numbers could update over the next few hours, but just looking at this now, this is very bullish and it's giving a positive reaction for some of the catalysts that are to come. There's nothing abnormal about what we're seeing here. This is similar to what was happening last year when the market was in a downtrend, and then it was announced that Tesla was going to take Bitcoin, and Tesla kind of went on that. It got that initial bump as well. So what happens technically is when you have these catalysts that are coming out, people decide saying that, okay, well, this is going to be a great pump, or maybe I was mistaken. Let me increase my positions. Let me hold a position, regardless of however long it is. And they'll try and typically get in front of it. So you'll see like these bumps that necessarily go against the overall market trend. Now, again, it's not going to be, unless it was like a huge catalyst or someone with a lot of money came in and just started injecting billions of dollars into it, you're not going to get that moonshot, but you're going to see these little spikes. And this is one of the reasons why I tell people time in the market beats timing the market. And I know that's pretty cliche, but it's true. All those support lines that I was speaking about, the 6 to 12 cents, all of those exist, but it's not a guarantee that it's going to go that low, especially not now. We're not going to have concrete information on which way we're going to break until like around March or April. These catalysts out here, they can very well keep this 17 to 20 cent range, depending on how many people increase their positions, how many people take new positions. So it has no guarantee that it's going to absolutely go that low. But I do want to put those price targets out there saying that, okay, these are some floors that we can expect to get resistance. But depending on how well these catalysts do, you can absolutely provide a higher level of resistance and start building pretty much you can call it like building like you're padding up at a higher level. So it may be, we may start hanging out around that 20 to 21 cent range. This is one of my firm beliefs that anything in the teens is a great price. So it's not necessarily trying to time it or I'm going to wait until it hits this projection here, because it's difficult to time it. That's because of the amount of catalyst that we have coming up. And in my opinion, especially those lower levels that we're speaking of, like around the 6 cent support lines. So I'm going to zoom out here a little bit. So if we start getting like that breakdown, I'm going to change calendars here so you can get a better look. But if we're going to get that breakdown to like the historic level around the 12 cents and that breakdown to that next support, it's going to take something major. So this is why I was saying that we can expect to kind of have an idea of a general breakdown even for Bitcoin or the crypto market in general around March or April, when we get an idea of what the Feds are going to do with their interest rates. But as far as for rallying here in this range, the rebound, this is completely normal. Dogecoin has done this a countless amount of times. So this rebound here is absolutely normal. It is to be expected. And these catalysts here are going to this is one of the reasons why I said that these catalysts are going to help Dogecoin, even if there's looming negative information or if the market is not trending into necessarily like a bull run. These catalysts are still going to absolutely help Dogecoin and really strengthen the floors and the resistance lines that we're currently at. Going forward with the catalyst that we have coming up, you can expect to see a lot more of this, again, until we get some concrete information, like what we did from the Fed the other week. Unless some negative information like that comes out to create that downward pressure, you can expect these catalysts to either keep us trending sideways or start giving us those bumps and rallies to the positive side, all which are great for Dogecoin. Again, Dogecoin is held in this range for a really long time. So it's going to take something incredible to promote Kevin to get a break to the downside. Not impossible, but it's going to take something incredible. So I gave you those numbers and expect these catalysts to either hold the line steadily or give us that boost. And I think that if we're going to be optimistic about the coin, and if you are long-term investors, you're viewing all of this as positive and just confirmation or conviction into your investment. What we're doing with these catalysts are making sure that Dogecoin remains a contender. We want Dogecoin to be a top 10 contender with these catalysts and build up this case for Dogecoin to even when the next cycle, the next bull run, and when that institutional money starts rolling in, we're going to have all these catalysts that's going to make Dogecoin attractive so that you can get that really strong positive reaction and that rally with Bitcoin. The market will move when Bitcoin moves, but this is really, really bullish that Dogecoin is reacting like this to positive news and a lot of the things that's going on individually with the coin. Dogecoin is alive and well, and Doge is fighting back. So this is very great news for all of us. If you found value in this video, please consider giving the video a like and also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to hear more from me. I do TA almost every day here on Dogecoin, and we always look at facts, not fiction or hopium. Also consider giving the video a like so YouTube decides to share it with additional people. And don't forget about BlockFi. If you open an account with them, you can get up to $250 in some of your favorite crypto, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. And until next time.